Hey, what's going on, boys? Swaggys here. So now, and for do, let's get down to the actual video stuff here. Today we'll be checking out a new recent video that came out like around I think like yesterday now at this point, or just a few hours ago. On how you want to just go ahead and say that. But a Savage came up by GT Music themselves here for a Warhammer 40K, and of course it's a Space Marine rap called "Eye of the Titus." So that and for Dulo, please go check out everybody part of the actual stuff here, including Andrea Storm Kaden, who was part of the vocals themselves here, and for that's it. Go check out everybody part of the actual stuff here. They worked really hard to support. And of course, link down below. Please go check out the actual original stuff here, and let's get on to it. Oh, sorry about that. Here we go. Okay. Ooh.
I crossed the Rubicon, put doom on hold. If life's a toss of dice, how blessed am I to re-roll? Strolling out my tomb, my strife bore fruit so beautiful, because whatever doesn't kill me only shows me what's improvable.
It's a crucible, to test whose metal will be usable. Forged by a force evolutional, there's no crusade that I'm not suited for, cause I'm the emperor's sword ever dutiful, following his footsteps in the shoes of folk. Come around, she's scrap reputable, back to work, first rule that I'll choose the bolt. So road to the breeze will be who you call the Colzinos, deemed inexcusable, leaving the legions of demons innumerable. They're all sheep, I bleed right through the wall and demon war rises to cubicles and knock nails and coffins like cuticles. You wanna cut your teeth, see if I'm chewable. I leave every tear in it with a toothless scars, upon which my boot will fall. Who's executable? My hack and slash and mastery has my reflexes superluminal. Heresy's gravity has a brutal pull, proof that chaos is innumerable. Like a drug, corruption is shootable, but it'll die in vain, I am immutable. My will is steadfast, one of his clear. We are a tempest, one road to oh, how our light is grand. Now side by side we stand, built like a bulwark because bulking is our diet plan. We're hulking hungry giants, fire up the frying pan. I'll dine on Neurothrope tonight, cause they're on my mind again. Psych them out with sleight of hand, can't wipe us out. Our fight don't end, brought pesticide for the final stand. To stand upon them like for a blighter man. Neither break no bend, we caroling like a Kaden, yeah, Brazilian. Chaplain, please see that a message is sent. Tell Leandro said I never forget. My friction with the warp is surely caused some risks. Corruption was suspected, but it's just my godly gifts. Obviously, I bought a Carnifex with constitution confidence. So if we're talking tyrants, I am with the times.
Okay. I love that. Yeah.
Look into the eye of the Titus, you will find no heresy behind it. My gene seed neither divinest, rising to primaris, just grounded. Even left death work for this, to personify my father's fist. This hammer now, his judgment is brought upon unholy providence.
Big boys, big guns, big toys, big fun. Xenos, Xenon, Grim Dawn. I've become living weaponry, none can censor, no temper me. Just try, we'll send in the cavalry, spawned all but diplomatically. Ultramon, my genesis, I mark the bench by repping this. Adeptus of adeptuses, 2 minutes all other menaces. Inquisitors, just answer this. Is there only so much a codex permits? If history's written by victors, this chapter will be the best of it.
I love all the references they're including the lyrics themselves. Yeah. Yo, that was so cool. I'm not gonna lie. I was way too focused, like, laser focused on trying to find a lot of the references themselves here, such as the Adeptus Mechanicus, the name of the Emperor, and of course just Just a lot of the other references themselves here. Anyways, like I said, but overall, like, such as the actual stuff here was extremely fire. I loved it. It was so cool. And overall, kind of exactly what I expected from a Warhammer 40K song. It wasn't so much aggressive as it was more disciplined, more what's the word for like what's the word for? I'm trying to find it. Maybe more worshipy. No, that's not right. Just more. I can't think of the word right now. It's at the top of my head, but I can't just think about it. And as I said, over to the actual just main three factors here for the actual stuff here, we'll get onto it. And of course, for no, just my general thoughts pinned on the actual stuff here, we're gonna go ahead and start off with 3 segments of the actual beat itself, visual vocals, visuals themselves here. Let's get onto it. And of course, starting off with the actual just beat itself here, I loved it. Like I said, the beat itself here went extremely hard, did not stop, and it was so good. Had such a disciplined and kind of like warrior's grace to it. I loved it. It was overall so well done. It's just so cool. And aside like such overall, the actual just beat itself here was very well done, very well done, very well put together, and overall so sick. Even if I know, oh, if it almost feels like I've actually heard this beat like so many times, especially from like JT Music songs themselves here. I guess that's kind of because well, they not only make songs for this kind of this kind of game itself here, but they kind of make what's the word for it? It's not like they make generalized songs for like action or like like FPS games, but it does kind of feel like for certain games themselves or like these ones, it has more of a has more kind of like similarities to other ones than I thought they would. And like I said, I don't know, it just felt like I think I just give me a second. I gotta go gather my thoughts. Be right back. Anyways, I'm back. Sorry about that. I had to quickly just think about my thoughts on this stuff here. Anyways, like I was saying, just overall, as I was saying beforehand, like I said, the beat stuff here, very well done. I love it so much. But of course, it does kind of give like more of a. It has the same kind of style as JT Music, kind of really, similarly does for some of their other songs themselves here, especially some that focus on more action-oriented games themselves here, which overall isn't bad, but overall I've come to just love it and expect it from JT Music themselves here to make just amazing music, and I love this one so much. It is overall very well done and so solid. Anyways, aside from them, overall I wanted to go ahead and get the actual vocal work themselves because these were kind of what I was focusing on more. So let's get onto it. Now, of course, going on to actual vocals themselves here, it was great. Like I said, for the vocals themselves here, I love just the passion, the heart, and everything about the actors' vocals themselves here. They were immaculately well done and so good. I love them. They were incredible. Aside from the actual vocals themselves being extremely gas and extremely fire, the actual lyrics themselves are also very interesting. So let's get on to those as well. Anyways, going on to actual just going on to actual lyrics themselves here, there was a lot of references that I overall was so happy. I'm not gonna I was so happy that I saw, such as mentions of the Emperor, of the Adeptus Mechanicus, and just of course the Codex. Like, oh my god, there's so many little details here they can just take from the actual stuff here to show that to show that JT Music themselves here knows their stuff. They do know their stuff, and they focus on the games and they focus on the lore and just add certain elements from the lore into their songs themselves here that overall kind of fit with their fit with the theme of the video stuff here. And overall, I love it. It's overall so cool and so nice, and overall, it's just so goated. I love it. Anyways, moving on from that though to the actual visuals themselves here, let's get down to it. Of course, for the visuals themselves here, like I said, I liked it a lot. I liked it a lot from just the cutscenes themselves that they displayed to the actual just in general like editing itself here. It went crazy. It went dummy. It went stupid. I love it so much. It's just so good. And like I said, just overall, aside from just editing itself here being extremely gas and just the clips that they use being extremely fire, there was a lot of examples of just good. I think gameplay bits, but I couldn't really tell what was gameplay and what was cutscenes themselves here. I really couldn't. Everything else looked really cool though. I'm like just the cutscenes, just the actual bits from the trailers, and of course just bits from like older games themselves here. It was so cool, and I loved it. I loved it so much. With all that being said and done, that does kind of conclude my general thoughts on the actual stuff here. So without further ado, let's get into the actual deep dive itself here. Now, before I get to the deep dive, please go check the actual original stuff here. They worked really hard on this and deserve support, so please go check them out. Link down below. And of course, while you're at it, also go ahead and consider hitting the like button, and of course, consider subscribing, as it just helps us so much with the channel itself here and just helps me out a lot. So please consider doing that. And aside from that, though, also go ahead and hit up the comment section down below. Let me know your guys' thoughts and opinions on the actual stuff here. Whether you liked it, you hated it, that really interesting, or you didn't find it interesting at all. Like I said, leave your thoughts and opinions on the video stuff here down below. And of course, one other thing. Also go ahead and hit up the bell icon and share. Like I said, if you want to get notifications for any future video from the channel stuff here, bell icon. That's kind of what it's there for. And of course, if you want to go ahead and just help the channel out in a different kind of way, go ahead and consider hitting the share button. Like I said, it helped me a lot, just spreading the word for the channel stuff. You're kind of just spreading the name out there. Like I said, you don't really have to do all of this. You can only, if you want, you can only do like maybe liking and subscribing, or just bell icon and like commenting. It doesn't really matter too much, but I really just want you guys to know, at least, if you want to contribute to the channel stuff here, at least do one of these things here. And aside from that, let's get into the actual deep dive stuff here. Let's not use too much time. Anyways, going on to the actual deep dive stuff here, what I kind of get into here, I kind of just get more into depth on the other stuff here, getting through more into the nitty gritty, what I liked about certain elements and what I didn't like. So without further ado, let's get onto it. And of course, we're gonna follow the same structure of beat itself, there's the vocals, visuals themselves here. Let's get started. Now though, going on to the beat itself here, first of all, I like the beat. Like, it starts off really cool. Like, listen to this segment here. Just ooh.
I crossed the Rubicon, put doom on hold. If life
Like this choir, this like sort of like almost action, like not action, but like just like this. It almost feels like not like a, what was the word for it? Like a. It feels like almost like a religious standpoint here, which is the choir itself. You're adding more of like not religious, but more like holy, or maybe even like just like what's the word for it? Like unhuman element of the actual stuff here. It's very interesting.
a toss of dice,
And of
how
course,
blessed
just like
am I to reroll.
there's like little added elements themselves. You just add to this like preparation in a way, and it just feels like something big is happening, something big and grand and just like huge, which it is. I mean, they're kind of just going into this place and exterminating all of the Xeno scum that they see across from them. And of course, with it being the 40th century, or the 40,000th century, it's overall going to be very, very gruesome, and overall very, like, jeez, like how many just disgusting bugs there are. Ugh.
Because whatever doesn't kill me only shows me what's improvable.
It's a crucible to test whose metal will be usable. Forged by your force evolution. All there's no.
And I just love how this development of the beat itself kind of transcends. It goes from a little less complicated in the start here to more and more complex and more, and including more instruments. Certain segments kind of just going through different tones themselves. Like, I'm gonna go ahead and go through the chords itself, which I think is my favorite part here, just to show the the kind of difference themselves here. It was like right around, right here. Like, just that segment alone, just the way that they let the beat itself here kind of just flow a little bit more. They don't add any kind of bass drums or just any instrument that just goes boom 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 boom, like nothing like that. It's more just flow. It just sounds like do no 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 no, like, oh my god, it's so good. It's so good. I love it so much. And of course, give me a second here. I gotta go do something. I'll be right back. Sorry about that. Anyways, as I was saying, just the actual vocal work of themselves are very well done, very nice, and overall I love them so much. Whoa. Whoa. Okay. Sorry about that. Anyways, as I was saying, just overall though, vocal work, there's themselves here, very solid, very nice. And that's going to take the visuals themselves here. Yeah. Sorry, I lost track of myself. I think I was talking about the actual beat and stuff here. Anyways, I'm not glad I had to go outside for a quick minute here, just to do something. But aside from that, now we're back. Like I said, beat and stuff here, very solid, very nice. Like I said, just I love the smoothness of it. I love how it can go from a really just heavy action kind of pace here to a very smooth kind of just buttery slick, just groove itself there. Like I said,
Science fire up the frying pan. I'll dine on neurothrope tonight. Cause they're on my mind again. Psych them out with Spider-Pan. Can't wipe us out. Our fight don't end. Brought pesticide for the final stand. Descend upon them like we're a vitamin. Either
just listen to the heavy impacts that they got going on there in the actual itself here. Aside from the actual just main chorus itself, there it has such a difference in tone here, but overall it transitions from this kind of this kind of tone here to the next so seamlessly, so smoothly, so buttery, and overall very very nice. And I love it just so much. I love how effortless they make it here, and overall it's just cool. Anyways, moving on to the actual just beat itself, going on to the lyrics and vocals themselves. Like I said, for the vocals themselves here, they were immaculate. Listen to these segments themselves, that they're so good.
My mind again, psych them out with sleight of hand. Can't wipe us out. I'll fight the man, brought pesticide for the final stand. Descend upon him like we're a vitamin. Neither break no bend, we can't relent. Like a Kaden, Brazilian. Chaplain, please see that a message is sent. Tell Leandro said I'll never forget.
Like, just the amount of passion that's put into the actual vocals themselves here is so good, so nice, so heavy, so juicy, and overall very, very well done. And of course, when the chorus itself, it does include Andrea, Kaden, it is overall very smooth and very, but like, oh my god, I love it. And it's going on to the next thing with the actual, just chorus itself. Like, listen to this. Like, oh my god, just the smoothness and butteriness of that, and just the way they stretch out the words themselves are so good, so nice. I love it. It's immaculate. Anyways, moving on from the actual vocals themselves, just actually hold on, let me go ahead and talk about them a little bit more. Yeah, like I said, the amount of passion here was amazing. I love just how much heart and emotion they put into the actual vocals themselves here. It is great and just so well done. Not only from J2's themselves here, but also from Andrea, Kaden. It was so gas, so fire, so nice, and it was so beautiful to the ears. I love it so much. Anyways, now we're going on to the lyrics themselves. Let's get on to it. Now, of course, there's a lot of things I want to go ahead and talk about here. First of all, I love all the references themselves here. I love how calm down. I love all the references they include here from the actual 40K universe. Like I said, from the Adeptus Mechanicus to Xenos, to just talking about Xeno and just having intense hatred for them, and of course talking about how war, mentions of war, because in the 40th century there is no peace, there's only war, violence, and bloodshed, that kind of spiel. Like such as overall, I think that's how it goes. I don't exactly remember. Like such as overall, it's kind of how it goes in the 40th century apparently in this universe, which is overall, it's okay. I don't know. I feel like we could use a little bit more peace. But aside from such as the actual, just the 40K universe is crazy, and I just love how they kind of put all of these like little elements from the 40K universe into the lyrics themselves here. Like I said, from the Adeptus Mechanicus to, of course, just the chapters of Space Marines, to, of course, certain other Space Marines, like, the Astartes and all that. It is so cool, so nice, and overall so solid, and overall, I just love it so much. I kind of wish they had, more mentions of maybe the Ultramarines and stuff like that, or maybe even the Salamanders. Like, we never really hear mentions of those characters themselves here, aside from, like, in the game itself there. And of course in the lore. But aside like that, I said, I do kind of wish we got more mentions of those other Space Marines around. Aside from that, we also got mentions of the warp, which is also another important part of the 40K lore, and of course, kind of just how a lot of things are actually happening. But aside from that, like such overall, the actual just lyrics themselves are very clever, very well done, and overall very well constructed, providing such an amazing foundation. Of course, providing such an amazing structure to the actual itself here. I loved it. Anyways, now moving on to the actual just visuals themselves here. Let's get on to it. Now, of course, like I said, for the visuals themselves here, like I said, vocals, lyrics themselves here, very solid, very nice. And of course, now let's get into the actual just thing I was talking about. Like I said, for the visuals themselves here, a thing that I love about it is just how smooth they transition from one cutscene and bits of gameplay to the next. Like, just look at how they kind of go from like elements of gameplay like this. And then I think this was part of a trailer that was uploaded for that was uploaded by like PlayStation or something like that. I forgot. Like, this is so cool. Oh, and I just love how detailed it is for the actual just trailers and like cutscenes themselves here. It is so graphic, and I don't like that. But like I said, it's just so cool. It's so cool, especially when it's like all for against like aliens and kind of like and things like that, which is also very cool and very well done. Like I said, just the actual models themselves here look incredible. The environment and lighting itself here is so solid and so good and so well shot. It is honestly, it's great. I love it so much. Like, oh my god, like look at this. Oh my, oh. ugh, I hate it. I hate how it looks, but I love how detailed it is, and it just creates a sort of thing with me like I'm like, dang, these things are disgusting, but I love how well they're animated here. Aside from such as the actual, just like I said, modern designs themselves are very solid, very well done, especially for the Space Marines, and of course for the actual human characters themselves here, and then of course for the actual just disgusting Xenos, and then of course another, like I said, just another thing. The actual lighting itself here was very well shot, added so many more details themselves here, added so much more realism in a way, and just so good. I love it. I love it so much. And of course, that is the actual last two things here, which is the actual animation flow itself here. It's overall very cool. Like I said, for the actual gameplay and trailers themselves here, it's honestly very solid, very smooth, and overall kind of expected. I mean, 40K has a lot of games and a lot of like board games and stuff like that, which is to be expected, and I like it a lot. But like I said, they kind of just use clips from those games and cutscenes from other games and sometimes even bits of the trailers themselves here, which I don't mind. But I do kind of wish they added some of their own little details themselves, maybe some of their own custom editing and stuff here. It would have been a little bit cool. It would have been really nice here. But aside from, like I said, I don't mind it. Honestly, this is really cool. This is still really well done for very solid. And then of course, the actual editing itself here, just the way that they compiled all the clips together into such a smooth and timely manner was so well done, and I loved it. It was incredible, and it's just so cool. Anyways, with all that being said and done, that does conclude the extra stuff here. So like I said, please go check it out. Link down below, and of course, a link at the end card right there. So please go check that there as well here. And of course, another link for another one of my videos if you're interested in catching that right there. So please consider checking that out as well here. And then of course, like I usually say, go ahead and consider hitting the like button and consider subscribing, as it just helps out so much to this channel stuff here and just helps me out a lot. You don't really have to do it, but like I said, it just helps out the channel a lot. And if you don't, like I said, help me out. Aside from them, before I start losing my brain cells, also go ahead and, like I said, go ahead and consider hitting the notification bell, and of course commenting on your thoughts, page audio stuff here. Jeez, I'm losing it. Like I said, for the notification bell, if you want to go ahead and receive the latest updates for the actual newest videos from the channel stuff here. Bell icon, that's kind of what it's there for. And aside though, comment down below you guys thoughts on the stuff here, whether you liked it, you hated it, that's really interesting, or you didn't find it interesting at all. Like I said, leave your thoughts on that stuff here down below. And of course, one last thing, like I said, have a good day. Just have a good day. Take care of yourself. Stay safe. If you're not feeling well, if you're feeling sick, then of course take plenty of medicine, get plenty of rest, and do whatever you need to do to recover. And of course, if you're not feeling like great at the moment, like I said, just remember things always get better eventually. It might not be great right now, but of course there will be brighter days. And aside from, I do wish you the best. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day, and of course enjoy the rest of your time here. And of course, just have a good one, okay? And I'll be seeing the boys in the next video later on here. Anyways, see ya. Overall, have a solid one, and I'll be seeing you boys later. Bye bye for now, though.